Here we go then, the first class of the KFM Urban Weapons Development process. In this first clip we can see how the pens are drawn. It's important to turn the body to expose the pocket. And next, the pens are drawn and then chambered by using a wristband. This has obvious benefits, like you can't drop the pen once it's chambered. And you can see the draw and the chamber in more detail in the insert shots following. Now we take a look at how we draw and chamber the pen in combination with the pendulum body mechanics. Here we take a quick look at the second mechanic whilst drawing and chambering the pen. We only have three basics in the beginning, so this makes it very easy to grasp quickly. And this is the last of the three, the broken circle. This is all we need to get started. And they are important, so don't neglect them, because if you do, there will be a price to pay later. Here we can see the three windows being shown. If you follow the Urban X process already, then this is nothing new. But if you are new to this particular process, then the basic three highline windows will prove to be a very interesting concept for you. This kind of shaping may feel strange for you at first, but it will quickly reveal its many potentials, and you will then appreciate the why. Here we can see the three basic shapes of the pensador, front on, left and right. You can see that the shaping is tight. This gives a good degree of protection while still having the ability to look at your opponent in the eye. We will explain a little more about this as we venture deeper into the training process. Moving on now, we start to look at how the pensador begins its many expressions. We can see the pensador enters over the limb and uses one of the base mechanics to complete its cycle. It's only the beginning, but like all great journeys, they start with the first step. And the first step is a very important one, as it can define our future progress. Now we can see the pensador being shown entering under the limb. These are the two major basics, as it were, over or under. It's only a basic reference at this stage, so stay with us. Chocacanero is an awesome attack. It's a mutation of the pensador, but now in the form of a ballistic attack. And this is how KFM has evolved basic protective instinct into a full-blown assault. We see the Chocacanero shown with the over and under reference attacks. Learning to punch with something in the hand needs investigating. It's like with many things in life. Once you've tried it and then know how, it's easy. But if you've not trained like this before, then you will find there are subtle differences and they need to be understood. We also need to develop the basic internal and external hammer fist. The reason being is that this is the basic shape when we hold something in our hand and strike. Therefore the hammer is the foundation mechanic of the handheld weapon process. We need to develop the same ability with the hammer fist as with the regular punch. In essence, they are one and the same, but this is not always understood in the beginning. This will be made more obvious as we learn more about the structure and development process. This next development looks at combining the punch and the hammer fist. We have the standard punch, internal and external hammer in play. We also look at a very basic striking sequence, the forearm, bicep and the shoulder. Here we look at the basic grab and how the pensador starts its radical attack process. You will quickly understand why the windows and doors are a vital part of our understanding process. We can see the same thing again with the pensador. Only this time we load the pensador via the midline or under the limb, as it were. Clearly, depending on the given situation, it's not always possible to draw the weapon before the incident. So here we introduce you to the basic concept of creating space in order to draw. We receive the attack with the pensador, smash with the chocker to create space, and then practice drawing and attacking. In the last development we created space and then initiated the attack with the jab and the hammer sequence. Here we initiate with the cross and repeat the same hammer attack sequence. We just connect the basic punches with a hammer sequence now. Jab, cross and then hammer. It's very simple, but not easy if you don't train it properly. Everybody knows the hammer, but owning it is another story. Now we add the simple grab into the equation and then apply the previous development. We are looking at how we enter and then smash over the limb in order to create the space and then draw the weapon again. Again, following the development process, we look at the grab, entering under the limb to smash the opponent and then draw the weapon. This is the conclusion of the basic development. We have all the elements in there now, so pay attention and train it properly. We know it's only a training exercise and the timing is not a complete reflection of truth, but it's the concept we're transmitting here. This is only class 1, remember, or step 1 of a massive journey. Now we look at how we can develop this class on the focus pads. At this stage of the game, i.e. class 1, our training partners are totally cooperating. It's just so that we all know and understand that this is just the beginning. These kind of development exercises really help with our action-reaction process. They are again simple, but not easy. We can start to pressure our basic responsibilities very quickly with this kind of training. Plus it makes us value just how important a good solid foundation really is. Now we apply everything that we've learned when attacking over the arm. It will take a little time to get this smoking, but you are your answer. So the more you train, the faster you get your answers. Obviously, if we train everything over the arm, then we do the same under the arm. Even with this first class, you will have the beginning of a great process that will follow. All of this work is a reflection of the Urban X Street application programme, so you will appreciate how much work is coming your way. Technical application is where we look at what we're trying to achieve. It's how we get a real feel for our mechanics, distance and timing abilities. Plus we start to answer our own questions very quickly. Here we are then, the complete conclusion of the first class. Everything that we've studied by means of attacking over the arm is in motion here. In truth, for a first class, you have quite a lot to be getting on with. And as always, if you neglect the beginning, the future abilities will suffer immensely. And last but not least, we can see all the work being developed when we attack under the arm. We hope you enjoy the first class and make sure you train hard, as there is quite a journey ahead. So until next time, enjoy.